Welcome to Black Guy White Movie with your host, Maxwell Michael Towson.
Ian.
You just already started talking before we... So we're back now. As you see, we have a guest. My friend Kristina is here. So.
Hello. What's going on, Max?
Not much. We got to talk about this terrible film. So
I don't have a big preference when it comes to movies, but I usually like everything. This, I want my money back.
All of it? Not
all of it. I
okay.
want every single inch.
Oh, do your throw out your social media or whatever you want to do first, because people don't. By the end, people are like, okay, whatever, friend.
Fair enough. You can follow me on Instagram if you like thought-like photos. You can,
as long as you admit it. I didn't have to say it.
I'm just saying, whatever your preference is. You can follow me at @Kris, and that is spelled _AYEEE. That is 3 E's for those who needed to count. Kris, KRIS _AKris.
All right.
Catch me there.
Catch you there with your thought photos.
With my thought-like. They're not necessarily thought photos.
Why not?
Because I'm not a thought. They're just thought-like.
Okay. It's impressionist thought art. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Gotcha.
I like that. I'm actually going to start using that from now on.
Gotcha. So we saw a terrible movie.
It was horrific.
Zoe Kravitz was in it, so I was happy about that.
And she did honestly, she did a good job. I think.
I never really know with her because she's gorgeous, so I just don't.
Nobody really pays attention.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
enough.
like,
Fair enough.
I don't know what's happening. Even when I went to see Insurgent or whatever those fucking movies were that she was in, I just didn't get
this. No, this is not my first movie I've seen her in. I saw her in that Netflix thing that she did with, what was it? Not The Get Down. It was like another movie.
Dope,
yes.
that wasn't a Netflix movie.
Oh, was it?
No.
Well,
it was on Netflix. You saw it on Netflix, right?
I saw it on Netflix, right? Okay.
Right, okay. But it wasn't a Netflix movie.
It wasn't a Netflix original?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Came out in theaters and everything.
This is why I have you here, Max. I'm also, just to let the record be straight here, I am not at all into the film thing like Max.
Yeah, she just goes and sees her Tuesday movies for free popcorn in Secaucus.
Absolutely.
That's her move.
Who wouldn't?
Maybe I shouldn't have said Secaucus. Now people might be like, oh, I know where she's going to be.
You know what? You're going to mess up my Tuesdays. Nobody's in the movie theaters. Nobody really knows about things. Thanks, Max.
I'm sorry. So now people will be there every Tuesday for free
popcorn. Just don't.
Do you get a drink or just free popcorn?
No, you just get the free popcorn.
Damn, so they make you buy the drink. That's a good move, actually.
Well, I always bring my own things. I'm pretty sure women, we have our bags and we just bring our own snacks. I'm sorry. I can't support. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to support any, I don't know, that candy there. It's just too expensive.
Okay, I'll take that. I guess I agree. I don't know. I usually buy popcorn, but I'm probably not supposed to.
Tuesdays.
It's free.
You won't have to even waste that.
Then you have free popcorn.
And then you have free popcorn. Just saying.
All right, so let's talk. Let's see here. So Rough Night starts out. ScarJo is the lead. Her name is Jess in the movie. She starts out, the movie actually starts out with them in college. They're at a frat party where they're playing beer pong, and ScarJo and I think it's Jillian Bell Alice, her best friend, win the beer pong tournament. We see them as kids and they say they're going to grow up and be friends forever. You also get to see Alana, who plays Frankie in the movie, and the goddess herself, Zoe Kravitz. She's a goddess, who plays Blair. They're in a relationship when they're in college. So kind of when you get to see them in college and then you get to see them as adults. Right. So once they flash forward to her being adults, it's a cute little scene. Why are you tapping? What's happening here?
I can't hear myself anymore.
You can't hear yourself? Okay, no. Let's see. You could have just said you can't hear yourself. People don't care if we're talking on it.
Fair.
How about that?
I think it's okay. That works.
That works? You sure?
Yeah.
All right,
Can you do what you did last time when you just fixed the... Oh, is that what you did last time? That, yeah.
You're good?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, nobody cares if you do stuff like this on there. They're just like, oh, okay, shit happens. Right. Yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, what was your impression of the movie overall? Like when you first got in there, what was your...
It was just trash. Okay. I did appreciate the music.
Okay.
That drew my attention, but that was about it. Everything was very predictable. Everything to me. I just knew what was going to happen at all times. And then don't even get me started on the way it ended.
Oh, well, let's get there.
Okay.
Let's get to the end. So she starts out as a senator running. Well, she's running for Senate.
Right.
How did you like that scene of like her being in there?
I missed that.
You missed that completely. So you missed her being a senator.
I did.
You missed them at the beginning. Where did you start?
When there was
Let's hear where you started the film.
When they were in the club and she jumped off the stage, it fell and she got mad.
Oh, so they were already in the bachelor party part when you
right, but I had just caught the whole like gist of the movie, so I came in at a good time. I feel like the
any time with
really
that movie
necessary.
you could have come in.
right. Like that's why I feel like it wasn't really necessary to even see the beginning because I caught on very easily. I got what was going on.
So you didn't even see Kate McKinnon come in with her luggage. No. So you got right into the movie, really. That was perfect for you.
That was good enough.
Okay.
That was good enough.
Yeah, yours just started. Your movie okay.
Yes.
So let's get to her part of the movie then, because once the girls
can talk about the beginning. Is it relevant?
To be honest, I just try to like build the overall thing for the listeners, but who gives a fuck?
Right. And then the movie's trash anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah, this is a good movie for your Fire Stick. Like once a good cop becomes on a Fire Stick, I think it's a good moment for that.
Right. But I wouldn't even like sure, Fire Stick.
You wouldn't even give it a Fire Stick moment?
I wouldn't. Like I wouldn't be excited for it. Like, a good streaming thing is out for a rough night. Let me get some pop. Like, no, that it's not even the hype is no. Just no.
I mean, come on. You had to have one good laugh in the whole movie.
I did it. And remember I told you about my laugh thing.
What was it, 4? You got to have 4.
I need 5.
5. Oh, 5.
Yes.
It went up.
Yes. Yeah. No, I
it
never
was
said
5?
It was always
okay.
5.
It was always 5.
I need 5 good laughs. And I'm not just talking about a giggle or just like a hee-hee, tee-hee. I need a good laugh where I can't breathe. And I need 5 of those in order for a movie to be good for me.
Okay. So this one has 0?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say 0, but I do want to give it like a 1.
What
part did I think was very funny? A lot. What was her friend's name and she got mad at her?
Jillian Bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of stuff she was saying, because, I do like childish humor. So like a lot of things she was saying in the movie, gave me like good, laughs.
You had a good vibe from that.
I got a good vibe just from her.
Okay. But that's it.
That is literally it.
Kate McKinnon didn't give you anything.
No, not even a little bit.
When Phil from Modern Family came over as like the over-sex crazed neighbor with his wife, nothing.
No. I thought that was just really creepy.
Really, Demi Moore, nothing.
Demi, she's beautiful. It was nice looking at her.
It was nice. It was nice to see Demi Moore.
I haven't seen her on, a movie in a while.
I can't think of one, but she probably has. We just don't
care.
Okay. Let's disrespect Demi Moore now. But
I love you, Demi. Demi's cool. Demi's cool.
But the whole contention of this movie is that they're on the bachelorette party for Scarlett Johansson's character. She has some weird husband that's like, forgot the guy's name. I think his name was Peter. It was Peter.
Yeah,
his name was Peter.
Yes.
So him and his friends are on their bachelor party as well.
And that was very weird because they were so whack. Wine tasting?
That was a good bachelor party. That might be good.
Oh.
You never know.
You know what? Actually, give me a husband like that wants to do wine tasting at his bachelor party.
Honestly, that guy might be all fucked out in that way. So he doesn't need...
Facts.
Yeah, he doesn't... Like, he seemed like he was all fucked out.
True.
I mean, well, no. They built his character around that he was a loser, pretty much. And that...
you get that vibe.
Yeah, ScarJo was the first... chick that he really had that was cute. So that's kind of...
Yeah, she was beautiful. So
yeah, she was gorgeous in the movie. So it was kind of unfair to him. That happens a lot in film, though. I kind of noticed that. Well, film, TV, life, like...
When, like, what do you mean? Like, when
where it's like a gorgeous woman. Well, no, not even a nerd. It's just a gorgeous woman and some guy. It's just...
just a regular...
Yeah, it's just like, it's some guy. It's never...
Fair. It was like that in Wedding Ringer, too. But then they ended up breaking up.
True. Well, no, in Wedding Ringer, they ended up getting married, right?
No. They got married, but it was fake.
They ended up being friends.
Right, yeah. Right, because he called it off after. And then the marriage was fake anyway because, like, Kevin Hart's character...
Right, was fucking
them.
Everything. Right, yeah.
And he wasn't even, like, ordained.
Right, no, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
but
that one didn't, like...
But no, that's just... I just think that's a TV thing. Like, you're supposed to have this... Like, King of Queens is probably the best example of it, where Leah Remini is just...
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
But then you have to be really funny. Peter wasn't funny in the movie. Like, he wasn't even funny. He was just a corn.
I mean, you didn't like the what was that? They called it the something astronaut.
The sad
astronaut. Yeah.
Okay.
See, look, you're like
that gave me a good laugh too.
The sad astronaut worked
a little bit. It wasn't like, you know, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't stop laughing at it. It was just like, that's a good one.
How about, okay, so it was this scene. Pretty much the whole thing is that, like, he calls ScarJo's character at one point after, I'm just going to skip ahead because they kill a stripper. Well, who you think a stripper, it's a stripper at the time. And so when he calls, ScarJo is just kind of flustered and upset. And I don't know how he made this leap. He reached for it. He reached pretty far.
He did.
But she was just like, it's a escort here. I don't know what to do. And she hangs up, and he's like, "Do you not want to get married anymore?"
Screams no.
Yeah, and she screams no.
And then they break her phone. Her friends break the phone.
Yeah, and for some reason, he thinks that means she doesn't want to get married to him.
Mm-hmm.
And he decides to, like a few years ago, was this astronaut that drove, I want to say 30 hours to Florida, and she just put on adult diapers, and she made it straight there. Like, all she did was stop for gas, kept it moving.
I love how you're calling him she.
Who?
Peter.
No. I'm saying the actual sad astronaut that it's based off of was a woman.
Right, of the story.
Like,
right,
yeah,
okay.
she came out to fuck this other astronaut up
Yes.
and his girl just to let them know shit was real.
Gotcha.
So the whole contention in the movie is that you need the sad astronaut. If you really want your girl, you got to sad astronaut this shit. And you got to drive from, I think they were in South Carolina to Florida, wherever the fuck they were.
I'm not going to love anybody that much ever.
You wouldn't sad astronaut for a guy?
I'm not sad astronauting anybody.
That's a problem. You gotta.
That's disgusting. You don't want to stop to use the bathroom. Come on.
No,
that
sad astronaut
was not cool.
That was supposed to be funny.
No, it was dry. It was very dry.
But yeah, that was the whole point of that. Was he was sad astronauting down to get back to ScarJo. It was, and that whole time it was pretty much a wasted block of time. It was no reason to see him. Even coming down there, they just wasted. I just think they wanted to add time to the movie. It was
I guess
it was no reason for that character to be that way. He could have easily took a flight.
Right. They had all these good options when they were first talking about it.
Right.
Like, had all these.
But here's the thing: it was called a rough night, so it couldn't be. He couldn't be there in the morning.
Enough.
I think that was the problem. He had to be there.
Fair enough.
In time.
Right. Through the night.
It was a quality scene where he had to stop for gas.
He did. Wait, that was kind of funny too.
Yeah.
And they was like randomly asking.
Yeah, it was a truck stop, and he was in the diaper, like cleaning people's windows, and he cleaned this trucker's window.
That actually made me crack up when he was cleaning the window, like the way he was doing it.
Yeah, he was squatting on the trucker's window, like knees up.
He was like
squeegeeing. He had great form as he got the water off, like
outstanding form,
like just greatness,
just beautiful.
And it was Kevin's brother from Home Alone.
Yes,
was the trucker.
Yes,
it's
that
great.
Was him.
It's great to see Bud again. It's good to see Bud. Good to see him again. It's good to see Bud working.
Right.
But Bud just hops out the truck and just says, "Hey, do you want to suck my dick?"
Well, he didn't say that first. He asked him if he wanted to buy meth.
Oh yeah, meth was first.
Yes.
And then do you want to suck my dick?
Okay, well, do you want to suck my dick? And then it's just like, no. Like, he was just like, simply no, I'm fine.
I think he should have just accepted. Like,
no.
He could have got the money at that point.
For $15. You know, he
I forgot it was $15. It was $15.
Like,
but he did make a little money for cleaning the windshield. Then another like
family.
Yeah. Then another guy that was like in a minivan. So he was it was like this family guy that, was not there with his family at the time. He just walks up and just straight says like, "Hey, can I suck your dick?"
Right. And then he asked for meth as well.
Right.
Which was very weird too. And he was just like, what the fuck is up with this town?
But it was a great moment and a great way to kind of finesse.
Yeah, he did finesse it by being like, "Hey, I have you want your dick sucked? Like, I actually have somebody for you to meet.
I have a friend.
I have a friend that you can actually meet." And then finesse his way into that. Finessed a good $40 too.
Well, he got 60, right? Well, no. How much did he get?
I think he asked for 80. And he took the full. Oh, you're right. It was 60 because he only gave him 20.
Right.
For the actual drugs.
Whatever the fuck it was. This like that. It was a good scene. It's sad that we're dissecting this scene this way Because the rest of the movie was just what the fuck.
Trash.
Yeah.
So trash. But that was a good scene. That was very funny.
Yeah, that was quality. So we had one good scene.
Yes.
Out of the whole movie.
Maybe we can find another.
Well, we'll find another as we go along.
Right.
So once they order a stripper, the stripper gets there. Well, we're going to say quote unquote stripper right now. The stripper gets there, and by accident, Jillian kills the stripper. She just hops on top of him.
That was kind of funny.
I think you're starting to like this movie. You've laughed like a good 2 times now.
Now that I think about it, no, it's the way she hopped on him. Like the fact that he just died.
Yeah, he just died. He hit his head on the side of the fireplace and died immediately.
Died. Like, okay. I don't know. That was funny to me.
And so what else happened? So then, they freaked out.
Realized that they actually killed this man after they saw all the blood. Didn't know what to do. They're like, oh, maybe we should call a lawyer. Maybe we need to call the cops. We need to do this. Like, I felt like they should just call the cops from the beginning. But, it's a movie. Obviously, they're not going to do that. I was about to say, how are you going to finish the movie? That's true. Right. Fair. But yeah, they ended up deciding to try to... Oh, the house is all glass, too.
Oh, yeah. So everybody can see in the house.
Everybody can see that you have this dead body on the floor. And then, the way they were trying to cover it up, too, was stupid. But, I don't know. I mean... It was... I guess it was for the humor.
Right. It was just... It was,
yeah.
Yeah, it was just for the comedy of it. But then they did an interesting scene where they called Zoe's uncle or cousin or...
he was
a judge. Okay.
Who was a judge.
And he straight was calm in bed. Like, you killed somebody. Okay, cool.
So this is what you have to do.
Yeah, just call the police.
Right. He was like, so what you're going to go to jail for is for...
moving the body. He said, you moved the body, so now you're going to jail. That was the only time he set up.
Right.
But before that, he was just like,
I mean, it happens. Like, so nonchalant. Like, you're a whole judge. I would think that you'd just be like, don't tell me you did anything, because you're...
Not at all.
Okay, well, maybe it's for the movie.
No, it was random how calm he was.
He was just like chilling in bed. That's so
no idea why he had full pajamas on. He was sleeping by himself.
I mean, I feel like he probably was watching a movie. The nightlight was on. He could have been reading a book.
I mean, maybe, but why full pajamas by yourself? Like, who?
He was 65. He had to be well in his 60s. That's what they do at that age.
I know old black men. They still, be out here with the hooping shorts on.
You're right.
Yeah, it's no reason for...
It was for the movie. I'm just
Everything's for the movie for you?
For the movie because I can't explain this further.
All right. So they try at one point, they get rid of the body. They throw it into the ocean, but they find out... Okay, so it's another funny scene. We're at number 3 now, so...
No.
Okay.
Actually, no. This scene actually made me very upset.
Why?
It was dumb. Of course, she got on the jet ski. If you're going to dump somebody in the ocean, dump them in the ocean.
So you've done this before? Okay.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just like, it's common sense. Like, right. You would want to go out into the ocean. She literally went where the waves crash and dumped him. As I already once I saw her do that, I'm like, that body's obviously going to wash up on the shore again. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, I mean, it was only 40 minutes into the movie, so something else had to happen.
But like, I just thought that was so dumb. I was like, wow, if you're going to dump somebody in the ocean, dump them in the ocean. Right. Don't dump them where the waves crash.
And then they randomly just said, like, oh, we put rocks in his pocket, but I guess his pants fell off. Like, when? When did you do this? When did you get rocks?
Right. No. That whole scene was a no. A big no. What was funny was when she came back. So she took the jet ski. I guess she didn't know how to drive this jet ski.
Oh, yeah.
She fell off the jet ski. And
face first.
She fell on her neck. Like she literally, and they were just like staring at her like, how are you still alive?
She shouldn't have been.
No.
That was death.
You heard her whole neck crack. She kept cracking it. And I'm just like, but that was funny. And then like she got bit by the dog too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dog scene. Kate McKinnon like, goes, I can speak to animals.
I can do this. Everybody calm down. I can handle it. And that dog bit the shit out of her.
Yeah, she could not.
She couldn't handle it. It was so funny.
Yeah, she could not.
That was a funny scene.
So are we up to 3 then?
You know what? that I think about it, you're right. Kate got me a little bit.
Kate's always good.
Yeah, she got me. She got me. I mean,
she's a Saturday Night Live legend at this point.
This is true, but I just like, why do a movie like that? Well, maybe she. I don't know why Scarlett chose a movie like this after doing something like Lucy. I know you. I think Lucy.
I think you got to do both. You gotta show it all.
But you guys get the script and you read it. Like, did they really read this and be like, oh,
but see,
this is genius? Like, that's my question.
Like the script you received, probably the script her people first received wasn't the script. Like they morph over time into what this movie became. And also, true. I mean, they did have comedians on set, so it was easier for them to kind of ad-lib some scenes and do some shit with it. But
apparently they didn't ad-lib as much, though. They didn't do a lot of improv with this movie.
They should have. Because anytime, like Jillian and Kate, Alana.
Agree. Because I saw Zoe and I forget who else. I was just like listening to it. But they were on Good Morning America.
Okay.
And they asked, how much of the movie is improv? And they was just like, honestly, like not much. Like
that's a problem, man.
I know. They was like, they wanted it to be very like stick to the script. And
that script was terrible. This is not the time to stick to the script. Like.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially with those three.
When they got the initial script, like how, well, I get it now, like it morphed as like,
Yeah, you get on set, some things happen, like.
Right. But I just.
Because even you were mentioning the ending earlier, it just abruptly ended. Like the movie.
I wasn't even ready. I was like.
Well, you just got there too. So.
I did. Once I got there, it was over. Right. No, but like. Should we talk about the ending now? Or should we like?
Well, no, let's get there. But either way, it did just. I mean, fuck it. We can skip to the ending. Like it just stopped.
So, Peter comes out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. So the boyfriend makes this long trek. Well, I guess it was within, let's say, 6 hours or so. He makes a trek.
Right. Where was he traveling from again? North Carolina to Florida?
I want to say it was South Carolina to Florida. Okay. So that makes sense for like 6 hours. So I can kind of see that more than anything else. So he finally gets there. And it's right when, so the big twist of the movie for some reason happens in the third act for no reason. Like suddenly the movie becomes, something different where the original stripper that they brought in and killed isn't actually a stripper. He's a bank robber that's on the run from not only his crew, but also the police.
He didn't rob a bank. He robbed a jewelry store.
A jewelry store. He has diamonds, right? So him and his crew robbed the jewelry store and
killed the security guard.
Yeah, and now he's on the run from his crew and the police since he stole the jewelry himself or the diamonds himself. When he first got, like, in the initial scene when he first came in, he randomly went into the bathroom. Right. So we have to assume all the diamonds went into the bathroom.
He looked suspicious.
Right, when he came in.
Very suspicious when he came in.
Even though I don't remember them bringing up the diamonds ever again. Like, did they find them? Did they...
Another thing.
I forgot about that.
So what happened to the $2.5 million that...
Yeah, they never...
So nobody looked around the house?
Yeah, so that was another thing. They never brought up these diamonds again.
Trash.
But they did. They were in there, but they never brought up the diamonds again. And so then you find out throughout the movie, like the actual stripper comes in. They think he's a cop at first. They knock him out just to find out he is a stripper. Yes. And then the actual police show up, who you think are the actual police. Yes. 2 detectives come in. They ask about the guy. They said the guy had been there.
Yep.
And the team has like a moment of relief because the detectives tell them that they wouldn't be in trouble. This guy's a bad guy. Self-defense. Nothing will happen to you, so on and so forth. But you come to find out that they're actually a part of his crew. They're looking for him because he traded on them and just took the diamonds and ran off.
Tried to run. Yeah.
No, I don't know what his plan was, to just come to this glass house and knock on the door nicely and then come in and actually fake being a stripper. But
he, like I said, he looked suspicious when he came in the door. Like,
but here's the thing. What was his plan? Why would you come in?
True.
Why would you hide the diamonds? Why would you... And like, and how they found him,
house.
Right? And how they found him was that they like did the Find My iPhone shit, I guess.
Right.
So why would he keep his phone? Like, it's so many questions I have about his life.
So many not smart moves made here
by everybody.
Every single cast member.
Like nobody. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me that nobody could make decent decisions throughout.
Right. It didn't make any sense. I I didn't like this movie, Max. And like I said, I usually like a lot of movies. Like I'm not that, I'm not that critical like you are. You're very,
you're coming to my side now though.
And because I get it, because like you're in the whole film thing, you're very political about it, which is fine. But it's easy to make me happy. It's easy to keep me entertained.
This
was just
not this
a
time.
Complete no. Like I want my money back.
Okay.
Every single cent.
All of it.
All of it. Even though I missed half the movie.
You missed a quarter of the movie, and you're just like, I still want all my money back. I still want
everything.
I still had to come.
I still had to show up today. I had to. So, no, I didn't like it. So the ending. Oh, yeah.
So after all of this, so pretty much the emotional through line of the movie was the relationship between ScarJo and Jillian.
Right.
That they were best friends at one point.
Right.
Now ScarJo kind of ignores her.
Right.
Because Jillian is too much when they are around each other. Like, she monopolizes all her time.
Yes.
She only speaks to her. She doesn't let her go talk to anybody else.
I think that was fucked up what ScarJo did. Not invited her into her bridal shower. Like, that's fucked
up.
That's
next level.
That's as you're not gonna invite your best friend to your bridal shower.
And she was the maid of honor too. She said,
right.
So how she's not?
So how you just not gonna invite her? Like, that's mad. That was fucked up. I was like, oh no, that ain't cool.
Zoe got the invite though.
Zoe did get the invite.
See, here's another thing about the characters in this movie. I'm gonna say
another thing.
No, because besides that through line that they had between ScarJo and Jillian, that was the only thing that came full circle.
Facts.
Zoe was getting divorced from her husband.
She was.
It was barely mentioned. It was no reason that it was mentioned.
So many secrets.
Yeah. It was no reason it was mentioned. It wasn't like she went back to the husband at the end. Right. Like, it wasn't like she came to some realization of her life.
That she was just like,
no, it was just like, you know what, at the end, she just said, you know what, I want to fuck Alana again.
Yes.
And we'll figure this out.
Let's be beautiful.
Kate McKinnon had no through line. She was just kind of there.
Yes.
Alana was, I guess she was trying to get her life together. I'm not really certain what.
I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, that was about.
I don't know.
Peter, I guess he was just sad astronauting the whole movie, so that's all we really got from him.
The wine tasting. I'm not going to get over that wine tasting.
The wine tasting scene was funny.
I was just thrown away because, like, you see them, like, you see the girls at their bachelorette party just doing coke, dancing on a stage, right, going crazy, and then they're just like, ooh, this gives me the licorice.
I forgot to do so. But see, they wanted to show. I guess they wanted to flip it, trying to say like the Hangover had the men head going crazy,
True.
so this was like, oh, the guys are calm and collect, but it just didn't hit.
No,
it's funny, like it wasn't.
No. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just think, you got to see the black version of this later this summer with Jada and Queen Latifah.
This is true,
so.
And that will definitely be funny because the queens are all together.
Oh, so you're going to be this person just because?
Okay. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to do that. The queens are together.
The queens are together, so yes. That's all that matters now?
It's going to be great.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
I see how this works.
Yep.
So the black version immediately.
It's just immediately an A+ win. 100%.
This is how. This is. It will not be.
It won't.
It'll get a quality 56, 57.
A good 55, if anything.
And the problem is this movie came out first, so that's all they'll rate it to, and they'll be like, we got to do this shit again. Okay. And they will not be happy about this. Like, it's not going to go well. But so yeah, the movie just kind of ended on them. Like, the bad guys were in there. They were looking for the diamonds.
Right.
They took down the bad guys. Like, randomly, Peter busted through the front door with his car, but for no reason. You didn't.
Fucking nowhere. And it's just like, why?
Like, what would that do?
Why?
But I guess he was all hopped up off.
He had
meth.
The Rebel.
He had Adderall, expired Adderall.
Yes, it was.
He had Red Bull.
Cans of Red Bull.
Yeah.
The scene where he got pulled over.
Oh, he did the flip?
It wasn't that funny.
Why'd you laugh just now?
Because you just mentioned it, because I forgot about it. But
I mean, he did the flip.
He did the
cop.
flip.
I thought the cop was gonna. I actually thought the cop was gonna like give him a ride or something.
I think was gonna happen there.
Because I was wondering why the cop pulled out his gun. I was like, what is this?
Yes. He got like so aggressive. And I was just like, well, why is he getting so aggressive? Like, what did he do in the car to make him be like, was it the Red Bull that he saw? He saw the Pampers. Oh,
and so he was like, what the fuck? And then he pulled
out
his gun.
But why pull out your gun? Because you saw
I don't know.
Pampers.
Like, nobody.
this shit I'm talking about.
It was no reason for any character motivations.
None. It didn't make any sense. I didn't like it. Didn't like it.
I mean, come on. It wasn't. It was okay.
The movie?
I mean, that scene was okay, not the movie.
Oh, I was saying, Max, this is not like you. You know better.
Now I know better. Okay.
You know better.
No, well, yeah. It was.
And then next thing you know, they're getting married, and it's over.
Yeah, it kind of just cut straight. Like, it didn't explain the diamonds.
So it dragged out this
whole night.
Like, and then was just like, all right, married, you're together, bye.
This movie was actually like an episode of 24. Like, it was just...
I've never seen that.
You never seen it? So no. 24 pretty much went real time. Like, every hour was a real hour on 24.
Okay.
And that's how this movie felt. Like, they just dragged out whole scenes for no reason. They literally 3 separate times decided what to do with the body.
Full on, like...
all in the same living room.
Yes. Sit downs on what to do with the body. And I was just like, I don't understand. 3
separate times, like, not even joking. Like,
you know what? I just remember another funny scene. Well, I thought that was so funny. The garage scene.
Oh, yes.
She put the bike in front of him.
So they couldn't, like, the garage for some reason malfunctioned when someone was coming.
She was trying to close
it, and like she put a bike in front of the guy just to make sure they couldn't see it. But the only thing with that scene was, like, later it didn't pay off or anything because later they were just able to open it up and nothing.
Right, and nothing happened.
Yeah, I'm a little. The writing in this movie is a little concerning. It's a little.
It was horrible. We need to talk to them. Who did this, Max?
I just talked about it earlier. Who wrote this? I think the director wrote it. So Lucia Anello and Paul W. Downs, they wrote it together. So yeah.
And I'm just not understanding that ScarJo really read this script and was like, this is it.
Well, sometimes it's also that maybe your agency said, hey, can you do this in between of these Marvel movies? And
yeah,
you know, Zoe just be at the crib sometimes.
But like Zoe's still trying to get out there, so she's probably going to take any opportunity.
Well, not any. I mean, if you tell Zoe, hey, ScarJo's in this movie.
True.
Alana's going to be in it. True. You know, it's like, all right, I'll come. Kate McKinnon is like a Ghostbuster and shit. Yeah. So it's like, all right, let me come fuck with this.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't mind doing this, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't. Yeah, I don't know how they just skipped to them getting married. I don't know how they just skipped to, like, they kept setting up this foam scene for some reason, for no reason.
Phone scene?
No, foam, like the foam party that they had.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, like at the, okay, so yeah, I guess you did miss it. So, like at the end when they were at the foam party, like all the foam was coming up and you didn't see, you saw the part.
Did I leave?
Maybe. Did you just leave the scene?
Wait, at the end?
Yeah, at the end. It was like, okay, so the whole contention through the movie was that she was planning everything to the minute, right?
Yeah.
And she had tickets for all 4 of them to go to foam like extravaganza. Like she was supposed to do all this shit, and she asked them randomly in the middle of it, like, "Hey, should we cancel our tickets?"
Right when she was like on the phone with the judge, I think.
Well, no, it was the third. It was like the second time of a table meeting about what to do with the body.
She was just like, "Wait, what should we do with these foam party tickets?"
Yeah,
it's just like. Now it's not the time.
And so at the end when she was like, oh, I know where you should get married, finally they were able to use
okay.
So that was them connecting.
At the phone party.
Yeah, yes. That was them connecting.
I didn't
but that
see
was still
foam.
Stupid. It was one shot of foam and then they let it go.
That's why I was a little confused. I didn't see any foam and I probably was just like, I'm ready to go.
Actually, one part that did make me laugh, like actually
it was
a belly laugh.
It was a good one.
Was when, even though they didn't actually cut the scene correctly because they should have lingered on them thinking about it a little bit longer.
Okay.
But it was when the pizza came and they were moving the body and they were like, how do you eat right now? And she was like, this is the only way I can think. I need
like,
this.
People eat when they were stressed.
And then they were.
And then it was just like, "Do y'all want something?" It was like, "Yeah, we can have a pizza."
Yeah,
and it literally just dropped the body
and just sat down and ate pizza.
Just sat down.
That was a good part. But if they had thought about it for like another beat, I'd have been like, "That's fucking priceless." Because they immediately just dropped the body. If they had just sat there and looked at each other like
at first they had an attitude about it because she was really like, "Oh, I'm about to eat this pizza. Like I don't know about y'all." And then it was just like, and then she was like, "Well, do y'all want some?" And it was like. Yeah, actually, we can do this later.
We'll do this.
Yeah, we can.
So I thought that was a quality scene.
That was okay.
That was quality.
Yeah,
but
that was from the gut.
That was from the gut.
Okay.
That was a from the gut scene. And so for some reason they had these weird neighbors. It was my man Phil from Modern Family and Demi Moore. Mm-hmm. They were the next door neighbors. They were like sex craved and they loved Zoe. They just loved her. And it was a scene where they were getting rid of the body and they saw that the neighbors had a security camera. So they thought the only way for them to retrieve that security footage was for Zoe to fuck them and then get the security footage.
Zoe got her life.
So yeah, so Zoe fucked them and they found out that the security cameras didn't even work, so that didn't matter.
Yes.
So it was a scene where like Zoe's just on the toilet trying to pee out whatever she was peeing out. And yeah, she's just explaining Demi Moore, like she was like, she was in me.
She was outside of me. She is me.
And
that was great.
Yeah, that killed me because Demi Moore, like they watched her from binoculars of like Zoe being eaten out
and she was
like screaming like super loud.
Yes.
And so I thought that was a quality scene where Zoe
she got her soul
really
snatched.
got it.
Yes.
And then she was like, "Oh, I probably have HPV right now."
And they was like, she was like, "Wait."
She was like, "I don't have HPV." Jillian was like, "I don't have it."
Jillian was like, well, everybody has it after 1991. And she was like, well, I got clumps of it.
Clumps and clumps, guys.
Clumps and clumps of it.
Which actually later doesn't make sense. Like, who are you fucking when you told us later you don't have friends?
All these pieces that are just not being put together. It was no.
Actually, the clumps and clumps person probably should have been Ilana. Like, she seems like...
She was a little frisky.
Yeah, she was a little nasty.
She was a little frisky.
Clumps and clumps. Also, what I noticed about this movie, which was just outside of anything, it had a random feminist message that it was trying to dispel throughout the. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Like, they talked about the woman that was being threatened, like her husband threatened to kill her, and she shot in the air at him or some shit.
Right. And
I forgot what state that was in, but then she ended up being sentenced to go to jail for like 10 or 20 years. So they randomly
she didn't even kill him.
Right, yeah. So they randomly just dropped that in.
Right.
And then it was another moment as well where Alana just said some random like feminist thing that you were supposed to be like, oh, that makes sense.
Right. I didn't catch on to those. So I think I was just so...
You were just done.
Over it. I was so over this movie from the minute I sat down. Not necessarily, like I said, the music was great. Like when I walked in, it was the club scene.
Oh, okay, yeah. And they played My Neck, My Back.
They did. They played some Kia. Is that Kia? Kaya?
I think it's Kaya. They played My Neck, My Back, and they did the worst like synchronized white girl dance.
It was horrific.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they also played Next Episode. I did like their use of...
They did during Sad Astronaut.
Yeah, so actually that was a good scene. So.
That was...
Well, but it wasn't... The whole scene wasn't good, but the woman saying, no, these Pampers leak.
They leak. Right, that was funny.
That was well
funny.
played.
And then they got the adult men ones, and she was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was. They were going to get the Pampers, and they played Next Episode.
They did. It was like slow motion scene.
Yeah, slow motion, getting Pampers and Red Bull.
Being all fake thuggish.
Right.
Like...
And the clerk is just like, no, those Pampers leak. And they go back. And then they play Next Episode again. And then they sit there and search for the right Pampers and stuff.
And then like they come back and they like look at her for like approval. Right. And she's like, yes, you did good this time. Yeah. These are the right ones. As if she knew what they were doing. Like,
right. That's what I thought she was going to do and be like, sad astronaut.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Like, a lot of people are sad astronaut. And so she's
like, people come there, to pick up these Pampers.
Yeah, I thought she would get it.
You're aware of the sad astronaut situation.
I thought. Yeah, I thought that was the joke.
This is the real thing.
Actually, that was a good reversal because I didn't know that joke was coming.
Right. I did like that part.
Yeah, that was a good little reversal.
I did. And she was a beautiful black woman, whoever she was. Shout out to the...
Oh, yeah, she
was
nice older black lady doing her thing.
A nice little silver top at the hair.
Oh, yeah, she wonderful.
Beautiful. That was cute.
It was precious.
I was there for that.
I teared up a little bit. I didn't.
You're so dramatic.
Yeah, no. But yeah, overall the movie, it was just...
Don't go see it, guys. Don't go see it. Listen to us. We are giving you a fair warning here. This is a public service announcement.
It's worth going to see on the Fire Stick.
I was just about to say, you can listen to Max with the whole Fire Stick situation.
Yeah, I think Fire Stick.
We can wait. We can wait for Fire Stick. And you can even wait for like a good quality to come out. You don't have to watch it when it immediately, because sometimes when it immediately comes out, it's still a little semi bootleg. Yeah. Right. So like you can give it a few more weeks after that if necessary.
Yeah, no, I don't think you don't gotta rush to the theater for this one.
At all.
But you do got to rush to go see Jada, because when Jada comes out.
You do have to rush to go see the Queens do their thing in Girls Night. When is that coming out? July?
I think sometime in July, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Tiffany Haddish a queen? Like, has she moved up to queen level? Like, that's the fourth
I have
lead.
to see.
You have to find out.
I have to watch Girls Night. Girls Trip. What is it? Girls Night?
I think it's Girls Trip.
Girls Trip. And they're in New Orleans.
Yeah, they're in New Orleans.
Okay.
Doing Essence.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, that's cute.
See, I'm already fucking up. My phone is dinging and shit.
Fair. Is the time up?
No, the time isn't up. Somebody's just text messaging me, and I usually have it off, so I fucked that up.
Right.
But
thanks, Max.
Even though probably my phone was like,
just keep it on silent.
What the fuck?
At all times. That too. You know, iPhones have their own mindset. They do what they want.
Oh yeah, it's because of Siri. Like, anything you say,
Siri.
You don't.
She's a bitch.
Why is she a bitch? What has she done to you?
Siri is very disrespectful. I do not talk to her at all. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, it's I mean, she's not that bad. Like, what does she do? What does she do to you?
To me. I ask her questions and she gives me sass all the time. She's sassy, and I don't like it. I even tried to switch it to the man Siri. He another one. I was like, I'm just not about to do this. I'm not about to use y'all at all.
You're not.
I don't talk to them.
Who hurt you?
Siri.
Okay. But yeah, overall, this movie isn't it.
Yeah.
Don't go see it,
friends.
friends.
To us. Just do the Fire Stick thing and enjoy it there. Maybe even Netflix if Netflix decides to pick it up. I think Netflix is smarter than that.
No, look, Netflix will definitely get it. They need as much in their catalog as possible, especially while they're building more and more Netflix originals.
I guess. I'm just not here for it.
You're just not here for it.
Like I said, it's just so I can be entertained.
Okay.
So easily, and the fact I can't remember the last movie I've watched and was like, this was trash. You know, like even with Snatched, like I enjoyed it.
Oh,
with Amy
that
Schumer.
Was terrible. And
no, it wasn't.
This movie might. Well, no.
Snatched had definitely a better like plot than Rough Night. For sure.
Yeah, no. It was written better than Rough Night, but it wasn't like an extremely better movie or anything.
It was.
Sorry.
I don't think Snatched was, the best movie, but like I said, I got my 5 good gut laughs in Snatched.
And you got your free popcorn with that one.
And I got my free popcorn.
I think that's what helps you is if you had saw this on a Tuesday.
True, maybe I would have
free popcorn. You might have chuckled a couple more times.
This is true. That is a possibility, but I still would have hated it. The ending was really is what really got me.
That's what
like
really
the fact
you?
That it was over. I was happy it was over. It was just like, but you're really over. Like
movie's done, guys.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, movie's done.
It's the end. Like that's what came out too.
Well, then they tried to fake it out like, oh, women always have to take a second photo.
Right. And I'm just like, oh no, y'all doing too much. This is crazy.
Yeah,
this is crazy. I did not like it. Don't go see it, people.
Yeah. So Rough Night in theaters now.
In theaters now.
Go
on a Tuesday, so you get something worth your while with the free popcorn.
Yeah, true. Is that only in one location, or do multiple places do this free popcorn?
I only know about.
You only know about that
one.
Okay.
I know AMC ain't doing it because they're stingy.
Yeah, fuck AMC.
I hate AMC.
Don't get me started on AMC. We'll be here all night. Like fuck them.
No, I hate AMC too. They're trash.
But
expensive as hell for nothing.
All right, so we're almost at 45 minutes talking about this trash, so let's just wrap this up.
Great.
You want to do your Instagram again, just for anybody?
Sure, that is _a Chris, AYEEEKRIS. Follow me.
All right, and you can follow me on Instagram at Maxwell Towson. You can follow us on YouTube at Tom Fondle, and also on Facebook at Black Guy White Movie. I think that's it. That's all we got. Oh, also, you can email us now at blackguywhitemovie@gmail.com. As always, RIP Alex, and we'll see you guys next week.
Fair.
Tom Fondle.